hopeless, sir. Just hopeless. A mess. Chaos. Completely amateur work. Working after hours. The catering was a bad joke. I could go on like this for hours.
During the scenes with my involvement, which were supposed to be thrilling, full of emotion, passion, good vision was lacking. Look for yourself, sir. This static camera, no dynamics. I gave of myself everything I could, and the effect was poor. I played Hamlet in the school theatre. I remember it like it was yesterday. Standing ovation, flowers, some even in the pots.
I think that the director didn't do a good enough job to stress the beauty of the fruits of the earth. I believe that beetroots could have changed the face of the game, but nobody would listen to me.
I think that the direction was a masterpiece, and all that professionalism. It's really hard to find something to complain about. I have never played in such a well-prepared production. I am, of course, to get an acting role in the second episode, right? What? There won't be one? Wait. Hello?
Savings everywhere. Everything was made for a few dog heroes. Just look at me. 3 roles and the very same costume the whole time.
Production? What a production is this? Where are the animations? Where's the orchestra for the music? Have you seen the interface? It makes no sense, it's not logical. A cross-section of a nuclear submarine would be easier to understand.
Sir, what can I say? There's nothing to be said. The scenario, it was supposed to be epic, with panache, you know, a game that would make boys into men and men into lemurs. Look for yourself. Maybe 2 sets. The main villain not stressed enough. And where are the promised RPG elements?
Gap after gap. The logic is tragic. Anywhere one looks, there's only absurdity. Take a look at the main plot, this revolution. This doesn't make any sense. You can see it was written at the last minute on someone's knee or some other sweet potato.
Dialogues? What dialogues? Wooden planks would have acted it better. Maybe we should have hired Pinocchio or some other garden furniture.
Funny dialogues, let's say the truth here, they're not funny. Who's laughing? Am I laughing? Are you laughing? Nobody's laughing. The jokes would fit a good morning TV show or a family quiz. I played Hamlet.
It's all ugly and unfinished. Just look at me, sir. My texturing is falling apart every step I make. Animation, sir? 3 of them, maybe. One of which doesn't work, and another is completely useless.
Have you seen those locations, the backgrounds? Anywhere you look, there are gaps, missing pixels. There was supposed to be depth in here, but it's all flat like an ironing board. When I played Hamlet, there we had real backgrounds.
A joke, it's all a joke. I was supposed to be airy and seductive, and what do you see? I'm a dietitian's nightmare. That's what you get from a complete mess and no preparations.
Savings again. Just look at me, sir. Can you see me? Of course you can't. Savings again. There were supposed to be special effects, thunder, lights, smoke, and what have we here? I am, so you see, nothing.
Well, I don't know. I was just standing there with my mower as usual, and suddenly this guy comes up, and another one, and a third one too, and they asked me if I would like to act in a game. When they told me for how much, I wanted to leave, but my mower got stuck, and so was I.
Bugs, and more bugs. Editing? They can edit a nail onto a wall at most, and they would most probably fail at that too. It's all lazy and useless. For 3 months I was walking around on one location without a word, because they made the dialogue system crash.
Excuses and more excuses. I had a snail once, always sick he was, but compared to them, he was a real demon of speed. Always excuses and delays. When I played Hamlet...
Engine? What engine? A bike? 2 pedals and a crappy dynamo. There's nothing one could do. It would crash the system here. They hadn't finished the program here because they forgot. And if something did work, it would stop and crash the system sooner or later. What am I doing throughout the game? I stand in one place. And why? Because when I moved, everything else stopped.
Amendments, unending amendments. They would come and say that they have fixed it. Sir, after their amendments, the computers would hang themselves on their own cables.
Working on this game was pure pleasure. Great story, great dialogues, and these wonderful graphics. I believe it's a solid candidate for an Oscar.
Fantastic locations, prepared with a great deal of meticulousness and style. Thanks to the wonderful direction, I could fully unleash my acting talent. I once played Hamlet, but it was nothing compared to this role. A brilliant idea making a revolution the central hub of the plot. I must admit, you don't see such ideas very often.
Me? I don't know. I was just standing there with my mower and